Hello and welcome. My name is Birdybot. I've been playing some Dwarf Fortress lately. If you haven't seen any of Krug Smash's series on Steel Clutches, I don't think I'm pronouncing it right. You should totally check it out. He is amazing. Now, I've just been inspired to create this beach fortress. Of course, we're called the Beached Sharks is our fortress name, and we are right on the ocean. In fact, often you can see big schools of fish swimming by. Oh, we got some arrows in there. I don't know how that happened. The fortress has survived for a couple years. I'm just doing kind of like a fortress showcase just to see, sometimes it's interesting to see how other people build. But as you can see, I'm just going to resume the game so you can see the waves crashing against the shore. We have survived a few sieges, as you can tell from our refuse pile. We've got a lot of goblins, but there's something interesting that I've created downstairs. But I'll just give you the glimpse here. Got a lot of cool stuff happening upstairs. We're going to descend into the fortress past all the layers of productivity to one of the least productive areas of our fortress, which is the hellish basement of slaughter. This is my tavern. And what I've got set up is a series of fortifications around the mouth so that everyone here can see what's happening inside. And as you can see, there's a goblin's tooth here, and I'll explain that in a second. As we descend lower, I've got a special animal stockpile which holds filled cages of enemies. And a chinchilla. There's a chinchilla and a big giant dingo in there. Right now, my mechanics are setting up all the mechanisms in order to open up these cages, when we flick this lever. So basically what it is an arena. So everyone in the tavern can enjoy, drink some booze, and watch my beautiful military dwarves destroy the enemy. I'm going to check the progress here. Looks like we're just about complete. We're just going to hook up 3 more cages so that when this is pulled, all of the cages will open all at once. Now, there's no real backup plan here. If my military dwarves are unsuccessful in killing these beakdogs, we're going to be in a whole heap of trouble because I only have 1 military squad called the Tsunami. Everything is very based on like beach culture. This is supposed to be sort of like a fancy fortress for like enjoying. Now my noble there is very displeased. We just became a barony, so he's not very pleased with me right now. He's quite annoyed. He was near a statue. I'm very pleased. And he absolutely loves cabinets, so you know what we're building in his room. Here you can see there's 2 different shrines, and this one is really interesting. If you'll see all these statues, I'm just sort of waiting for that arena to get ready, but all these statues of our hideous, awful, forbidden beasts. And the reason is our leader here, or the person that they're all worshiping, is actually this guy named Erdib. Let's see if I can find a little chat about Erdib. Erdim! Here he is. So, Erdim is a deity of the craft of mining. Erdim most often takes the form of a dwarf and is associated with chaos, war, and fortresses. And here are 3 entries which kind of talk about why we have a bunch of horrible beasts inside this particular thing. He has aided a dark green demon, a lizard brute, and a lemur brute, all in becoming a permanent part of the living world so that war might rage forever and that great fortresses might be raised and tested in siege. Yeah. Great, wonderful, awesome. But this is my favorite, is the, I believe her name is, yes, Leonard Weather Summers, the Scaly Wind. Basically, Leonard is a deity of plants and animals depicted as a female red panda sow in jet. And so there's just a bunch of like images of animals playing in that one. Way more nice. So we're just going to go all the way back down to our hellish basement of slaughter. And I kid you not, that's what it's called. Hellish basement of slaughter. I named it though. I love that you can name things now or be more selective with your naming. I'm going to check the progress here on this mechanism. Okay, we are ready. So we're going to ask our squad to move down here. They've been training, and actually they've been doing a lot of this. So we're just going to wait upstairs. Man, I'd love seeing the extra Z levels. And we'll see them trickle in. And you can see that there's a lot of tavern people, patrons, waiting for this moment. They love it. Except for when they want to, like, you know, move some of this equipment. Now, looks like we've got our last dwarf there. So I'm going to pause it. And I'm going to ask someone in the fortress to pull the lever. Pull the lever! And we're going to watch from up here. So we won't even know when it happens. Unfortunately, one of my military dwarves does have a baby who is often horrified by these events. All right, the cages are open. And our military dwarves just ransack these guys. Look at that. You know, only a moment. They're already dead. And of course, I'm getting lots and lots of messages about being interrupted by beakdog because, you know, some of them were actually alive still. So I'm going to let those guys go back to training, and we're going to have a little cleanup session. Darn it. And I can see that something landed here, which means I'll probably have to, yeah, a right lower leg has landed on here. So I'm going to actually have to unbuild that fortification to clean it up because it's just like stuck in the arrow slot. Otherwise, this place gets covered in miasma. Oh, and looks like these guys are actually doing a performance. Let's take a look. He's simulating the cud, and he is simulating the stalkcob. Sweet. I need more instruments. Toot sweet. Anyways, these guys are going to start cleaning it up, and then we'll have the next round for the arena. Ah, Dwarf Fortress, you're so good. Anyways, guys, I just thought I'd kind of show you the fun little arena thing I've got going on. It's bringing me lots of entertainment, so I figure I might as well show it to you guys. Anyways, have an awesome day.